Hey, welcome back to another episode of Smoking with the Robinsons. Today, we're going to show y'all how we smoke up a very simple pork butt that you can use for sandwiches or anything. Stick around. Hey, thanks for tuning in again. This week we bought about a 7-pound Boston butt. We're going to make some pulled pork, but we're going to show y'all how we just do it very simple, using one rub, wrapping it up. You can make sandwiches, pizza, nachos, whatever you like to eat. So first of all, before we get to seasoning, I've got to show off my new cutting board here. Check that out. Made by C2 Woodworks. I will post their Facebook, Instagram. He does an awesome job. Very happy to get this. Kind of scared to use it, but hey, that's what a cutting board's for, so we're gonna do it. So what we're gonna do first here is, this butt does have a fat cap. We're gonna leave that. That is just kind of a barrier between the fire and the meat. So first thing we're going to do is spray this down with a little cooking spray. We're just using the olive oil spray, and all this does is just help this rub stick. Today we are using Mississippi Grind by Swine Life Barbecue. We love this as a pork rub. We use this in competitions. It's just an all-around good rub, and word on the street is they're coming out with another one. I can't wait to try it out. So we're just going to hit this on all sides. We probably won't eat this fat cap, but we like to season it up anyway. So now we're going to flip it over. We're going to give this side a little spray. And we're going to come back. I don't know if you can tell, but this has got some sugars in it, but it's not just a real sweet rub. It's just all around real consistent flavors with it. So we're gonna hit that. We're gonna let it hang out on the board for a few minutes. We're cooking on our Gateway drum smoker today. It's about up to temperature, so let's get it on. All right, this Gateway drum is up to temperature. We do have about four chunks of cherry wood in there, giving us a good smoke. We're going to take this pork butt and we're just going to put it right in the center of the rack. And we're not really worried about internal temperatures right now. We're basically going to go by the way it looks on the outside, the way the bark's forming, to tell whenever we're going to wrap it. So that may be about 2 hours, it may be 3 hours, but we'll come back to you whenever it's time to wrap. Alright, we just got this pork butt off of the Gateway drum. It's been on right at 2.5 hours. We got some wind blowing our coal everywhere. But as you can see, we've got some bark forming. It's looking real good, got a nice color. The only thing we're going to do right here is just come back with a little more of this Mississippi Grind seasoning. And then we're going to get it all wrapped up. And we're going to put it back on. And we'll come back to you whenever it's time to pull this thing off. It'll probably be possibly another 2 hours. We're looking to at least take it to 195 internal. Could be 200, but we'll just see whenever we get there. Stick around. Okay, 5 hours later, this butt is done. It was temping right at 196 degrees, so I pulled the full back, checked it with a thermopen. It was good and tender. So what we're going to do now is I've got it on a little rack. We're going to go ahead and put some sauce on here. And we're going to put it back on the smoker just to set this sauce. And that'll only take, you don't want it on the smoker for 10 minutes max, or this can burn. This sauce right here is a sweet sauce by Butcher Bbq, so the sugars in it will start to burn if you leave it on too long. So we're gonna, that look good over there? Looks good. We're gonna put this back on the smoker for about 10 minutes. All right, we just got this off the pit. It was on there about 10 minutes to set this sauce, and as you can see, this butt looks beautiful here. Awesome color, and this bone, it pulls out nice and clean. So let's get us a few pieces here. Still nice and juicy. Got some good bark on it. And since we didn't trim anything, there will be some fat that didn't render out, but that's all right. You can just go through and pick that out whenever you're pulling it. You can do this with forks. I prefer having the cotton gloves under the nitrile gloves. It doesn't burn your hands that way. So let's get some of this bark right here from the front. Good stuff right there. Just to recap a little bit what we did today, this is about the most simple form cooking a pork butt you can. We started off with about a 7-pound pork butt. We cooked it at 300 degrees. It took right at 5 hours. So if you're cooking at a lower temperature, it's definitely going to take longer than that. We're cooking hot and fast. We don't like to wait around on it too long. So, but whatever you want to do, whatever type of grill you have, do it. You won't regret it. But we're just going to pull a little bit of this. We're going to leave most of this whole. We're going to do some more videos of how you can use leftover pulled pork, and so be looking out for that. We usually kind of do pizzas, nachos. We'll just try to figure out. We even do a little pulled pork grilled cheese. But thanks for tuning in today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button up here. There is a bell right beside it to notify you every time we upload a video. And don't forget to check out C2 Woodworks. Awesome board. Kind of hated to put all this meat on it, but hey, that's what a cutting board's for. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.